Hey, pull up a chair. This is real talk. We talk about the real stuff nobody prepares you for. You're in the middle of a meeting. Maybe it's with your team. Maybe it's just you and your boss. And out of nowhere, the tone shifts. The voice gets louder. The words get sharper. And suddenly you're being spoken to like you did something unforgivable. And the worst part? Everyone around you looks away or they freeze and you just sit there taking it. If that's ever happened to you, welcome. You're in the right place. And today we're going to talk about exactly that. What do you do when your boss yells at you? Now let's be honest about what that actually feels like. It's not just embarrassing, it's destabilizing. Because in that moment, your brain is doing three things at once. Trying to understand what just happened, trying to figure out how to respond, and trying very hard not to cry or explode, all at the same time. And then after, the spiral. You replay it. You wonder if you did something wrong. You start second guessing yourself. You may even start to shrink a little in meetings just to avoid it happening again. And that is not a personal weakness. That is a very human response to being treated badly. And it needs to be named for what it is. It is disrespect. Regardless of the reason, regardless of the pressure your boss is under, yelling is never okay. Now here's the thing about people who yell at work. Most of the time it has very little to do with you. I know that's hard to believe when you're in the middle of it, but hear me out. Bosses who yell are usually operating from one of three places. They're under enormous pressure from above that they're passing it down. They've never been taught how to manage their emotions in a professional setting. Or, and this one's important, so pay attention, they've been allowed to yell before and nobody pushed back. So they just kept doing it. So here's the thing, you're not the problem. You may be the closest person when the pot boils over. And that doesn't make it okay. But understanding why it happens can help you stop internalizing it and start responding to it strategically. So what do? Here's the one thing I want you to take away from today's episode. Say nothing in the moment. Then send one calm email after. I know. Your instinct is to either fight back right there or to apologize and make it go away. Neither of those serves you. Fighting back in the moment, even when you're right, escalates things and gives them ammunition. Apologizing when you've done nothing wrong sends the message that the behavior is acceptable when it's not. What silence does in the moment is powerful, and it doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're choosing when and how to respond. And that is a skill. That is control. Then, after maybe a few hours later, maybe the next morning, you send a short professional email, something like, "Hi, person's name. I want to follow up on our conversation earlier. I'm committed to getting this right. And I'd welcome a chance to talk through what's needed from me going forward. Can we find 15 minutes this week?" Now that email does three things. It creates a paper trail, it puts you on record as being professional and solution focused, and it signals without drama that you noticed what happened and you're not going to pretend it did not. You're not attacking them. You're not playing the victim. You're simply being deliberate. Look, nobody tells you how to handle this stuff. You're just expected to figure it out. Stay professional and not make it weird. That's a lot to carry. But I want you to know that you don't have to absorb it. You don't have to pretend it's fine, and you don't have to fight fire with fire. You just need one move, and now you have it. Next episode, we're going to talking about something so many of you have told me drives you absolutely mad. The calls from home that find you no matter where you are. So we're getting into that. Until then, take care of yourself and remember, your response is your power. This is Monisha signing out.